if you're going to be starting with Pinterest and market with it, you gotta add the Pinterest extension, which is called the Pinterest browser button. To do this, all you have to do is add the appropriate install button to your browser, and the one I have is the Google Chrome. So all we have to do next is to go to the browser button page, and here we are going to be just getting the browser button. Here we need to add the extension to it, and that's it. That's all we have to actually do. So the next step would be for us is to find the links that we want, and we will automatically add them to our Pinterest account, which is very cool because now we can add affiliate marketing with only using one click, and that is awesome. Hello and welcome back to our class. In this section we're going to be using Pinterest in order to go and market your affiliate marketing business. So the first thing we're going to be doing is looking at examples of what kind of stuff other people actually did that has to do with Udemy itself. So we typed in Udemy, we're going to be pressing on search, and now we're going to be seeing all kinds of things that have something to do with Udemy itself. The next thing we're going to be pressing on is coupon. And after that, we have to press on courses themselves. So let's type in courses. Now we have all the keywords, Udemy, coupon, and courses. Now we're going to be seeing what kind of different boards other people actually created. And then what we're going to be doing is trying to create an example of the same board and try to mimic something just like it. So as you can see here, there's all kinds of pins right here that I found that have something to do with Udemy, coupon, and courses. Now we're going to be pressing on boards because that is the important part that I wanted to actually show you. So here is somebody who did Udemy courses, online training classes, and here is a bunch of different ones that we have here as an example. Now let's go and see. This is one of the instructors I know, so we're going to be pressing on his board itself because he has a pretty good board that he actually uses, and I will show you what kind of example he's using that you can do the same exact thing here. So the first thing you want to do is create the title to the board itself. That's going to get as many SEO keywords in there. Next thing you want to do is to create something that says what you're actually selling here and what it is all about. So he tells us that this is a course that gets you ready, and there's over a certain amount of students in here. So this is all one example of trying to get people into just one specific class by one Udemy instructor. As an affiliate, you can do something very, very similar. And here what he actually did, he put a lot of different things about this and he just saved it all in one section. So if somebody goes to this board itself, he reads all this information, which is going to get you to do only one thing, is purchase this course itself, and it's all giving you access to the class. So let's go back and see another example here. So that was just one example. Now we have Udemy coupon codes here, and this guy has 3 different places where people can go directly to his website. So that's a second example. Now we're going into a third example, this one coming up first in the search engine itself, so it must be one of the best out there. So what this person did, this is probably another Udemy instructor. Now as an affiliate, you can try to do the same identical thing. What he actually did is very simple. Right here he put in everything about the best Udemy classes, and he gave hashtags. As you can see, he's using hashtags themselves in order to get more traffic into this board itself instead of using the website link. After he did this, here's the next thing he did. He just posted a bunch of his classes here, and then he also put in that you can get any class that you want link right here. This is an affiliate link right there. If you press on this, it's definitely going to go into his website, and here is one that's directly an affiliate link right here. Well, when you press on it, it's going to go directly to Linkshare itself, and he definitely is going to get the commission right away as soon as you press on it. So there was a bunch of them here. Here's one, here's two, here's three different ones that he actually picked, and those two are saved directly from LinkShare itself. Now we are taking a look at other stuff here. There is a mix here of some things are from LinkShare, other stuff are coming from other locations such as coupon sites and other places themselves, and I think a lot of them are his own classes as well. So you can do something very similar, because you want to get as many people as you can to come in and follow you. So he has 139 people who are following him. So every single time you go create a pin, then his followers get the message and they might go and buy one of those classes themselves. So you can get a huge traffic that's coming directly to you from Pinterest itself, which is kind of cool. So the next thing I highly suggest for you to do is to go to Udemy itself, and now we're going to go and pin different classes on Udemy itself, and those classes we are going to go and save them. So once we save the course itself on Udemy, let's go into the class. We're going to pick this one right here. We have all the way down where there is the Pinterest pin right there. You're pressing on that as save. So after I pin one of the courses itself, I went in and I'm going to be pressing on creating a new board, which is going to be about relationships. So relationship tips. So that's going to be the board itself, and we already have one class that I pinned into it. So we're going to be pressing on create right here. So we have one ready and it is pinned. Next thing I want to do is to get more of those classes that have something to do with relationships on Udemy. So you're going to be pressing on relationships, typing that in, and pressing on search. And now we're going to get a bunch of classes on Udemy that have something to do with relationships themselves. And here is another one, and I like the ones that are priced pretty high. So we're going to go and save it. Let's save it right there. Now the Pinterest itself and the board that I wanted is all the way at the top now, and I'm pressing save again. And now we have to have more examples. Here's another one. I like this one, just like the graphics, so I definitely am gonna use that. I'm saving a second one, and you want to save a bunch of them and make sure you put them in the right location, which is the relationship tips. So we have 3 of them, and I will get 2 more for good luck. So here is another one. I don't like this. I don't like this one. So make sure you look for good ones, and I'm just gonna go and choose the highest rated one just to get one right here. So this one is the highest rated, so I'm gonna take that one. So we have another one right there. Let's save this one, and we need just one more. So we're looking what else we have here, and let's get to the highest price. So highest and the lowest price, and here we have a $200 course, and I'm looking for something that has good enough image to it as well. And this one looks good, so let's pick that one. So I picked a bunch of them in here, and I just posted them up just random right there. And of course, nothing completes it more than adding some of my classes there as well. So I definitely want to add at least one of mine. So let's get that one in here. So I'm saving that one too. And now we're going to go to the board, and I'm going to the new one I just created it about relationships. Here it is, relationship tips. I'm pressing on edit. And here is the most important part of this. So first off, the name itself, make sure you put the SEO here. You want to put a bunch of things that have something to do with it, including dating, including Udemy, all kinds of keywords, because that's going to get you more people looking at the board itself. Next thing you want to do is to put the description, what this board is all about. So I'm just going to say it over here that this board is about dating and relationship tips. It's one of the best boards about this topic, and it offers all kinds of different classes that you can get if you need tips when you are in a relationship. Next thing you want to do is to pick the correct category. If you're picking the wrong kind of category, it's not going to get you anywhere. So we're looking at something that has something to do with dating. So men's fashion, that might actually work here. and there is education. I think education is probably the best bet for you because it has to do with what you're teaching, which is educational products that are selling. Next thing, the cover itself. We can press on change. Now we have different kind of covers we can use. You want to use the one that looks the best, and this one is very graphic. I like that one, so we're pressing on that. So we picked a good cover. Now next, do you want to have it as secret? No, because nobody will see it. If nobody will see it, nobody is going to buy it. Also make sure in the description itself you have a link to your Linkshare account, so you could go and directly have a link to everything on sale for only 15 bucks every single time they have one of those promos out there. Make sure you create it and you post it right here and update the description itself. And don't go and do one link to one individual class. You want to have a link to all the Udemy classes, because just in case somebody goes to Udemy itself, now whatever they buy doesn't matter. If it is 15 bucks, you're gonna get the sale and the commission itself. So that's really all you have to really do when it comes for you to creating your own affiliate board and getting people to come to it, because eventually the traffic itself is just going to keep on happening. You have to create many different boards, such as I have myself, and I do have a huge amount of traffic that does come here. And when they come and they look at my stuff, some of them do follow. I don't have such a big followers amount because I don't concentrate this much on my Pinterest account, but I did find that the ones that I created for my Lego shop and the custom stuff that I sell on Etsy itself, that does get traffic, and I did have sales that are coming directly from Pinterest itself. So I do suggest for you to do this, and I do suggest for you to go and in the Pinterest itself, you go into and you put in the description what your business is all about. So over here, don't put in that you are selling as an affiliate. I don't think they like it so much, but here you can do something else. In your profile itself, as a Pinterest account, make sure you have an attractive picture. Make sure you have easy username for them to actually spell and to find, and then write down something about yourself. And over here you can even include your website if you have one, and if you don't, just include the link to one of the affiliate codes that goes directly to Udemy, like the newest discount code. The same thing with the website itself. You're gonna go and you put in the link to the latest discount on Udemy itself. So this is all you have to do in order to create a successful marketing channel on Pinterest itself. And see you in the next lecture.